would like to close with a rapid fire round of questions.
Oh, okay.
Don't overthink them. Okay. First question is, what is one thing that it is easy for you to say yes to?
Traveling.
Okay. Why travel?
I enjoy immersing myself in the culture of other people, like learning how they live, immersing myself in the music and food, and just meeting new amazing people and experiencing the water and the air and just being present.
Same. Okay, next question. What is one thing it is easy for you to say no to?
I have a word for it. I'm going to say foolishness. I don't like things that are depressing, and I am not the person that you call on to have a pity party with, because I'm like, okay, we're going to cry a little bit and then we're going to figure out a plan to get our joy back. So I know to like just sitting in it, and I always say getting stuck is a part of being a human. Staying stuck is a choice. And so I'm trying to get unstuck, and I'm helping people around me get unstuck. So I'm signing up no for the pity party.
Well, I will co-sign that. All right. When you think about rest and joy in your work life, what is one thing you do really well?
I would say laugh. I would say laugh, and I would say check in on people. I feel like I'm connected to people in a way sometimes that's spooky for them. It's like, oh my God, you just send me a text. How do you always know when something is happening? But I feel connected to people, and they will come on my mind, and I just follow through. And I feel like it's God ordained, but that is something that brings me joy, just to call in to check on someone or send them a text when they are unexpected. Or doing like sending a surprise in the mail or something like that. Just, I enjoy doing stuff like that.
Well, and I'm 100% sure that the people who are on the receiving end love that you do that as well. Like, they love receiving that.
Yes, yes.
Okay, flip side, where is one place that you struggle?
Oh, I think maybe sometimes it's being overly empathetic. I think there are things that keep me up at night. Like, how did that happen to that person? Why? And what can I do to advocate for that? And I think it's that sometimes just being overly empathetic and just trying to make sure there's balance to that. How can I help that person advocate for themselves versus hold my towel, I'm jumping in for you? How can I help you swim? How can I make sure the water is clear? Because I think sometimes other people's strength and their resilience is in their story. And so trying to be mindful of not taking that away from them, but being there to support them, even though, oh, I know the answer. I know how I can eliminate this right now. And sometimes people, they need certain stories. They need to navigate certain journeys so that they can make it out through the end and have their own story as well. And I think we talked about that when I talked about having to have a conquest, having to have that point where this is another milestone, and being mindful of how much I guarded that for myself and not allowing other people to take that away from me, and making sure that I don't take that away from other people too.
That is beautiful. And just really knowing, what is it that belongs to me, and what is it that belongs to you?
Yes.
And then where do we meet in the middle?
Yes. I love that, because I always say there's 3 boxes. It's my stuff, their stuff, and our stuff.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last question. What advice would you give to a younger version of yourself? That could be 20 years ago, or it could be 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that's a really great question, because I feel like the younger version of myself was fearless. And I think I learned fear over time of just navigating most of my career has been in leadership roles. And I think navigating all of the, you should be this way, and all of these boxes created this level of fear, not in being afraid, but fear of like, is this the right way to do it? And so I think I would say to myself, like, follow your heart. Like, you have the roadmap within you. follow your heart and keep being fierce. And the people that you are supposed to lead, the people that you're supposed to help navigate will naturally gravitate towards you. Like, people need to see that light. And when you start to taper it and like, oh, today I'm not going to carry the big flashlight. I'm going to carry this little one because I want everybody to feel comfortable and safe. Then you start to diminish first the people that are following you. And I think over time, and maybe first, you start to erode at yourself. You erode at the core person that you are. And so I would say just embrace that. Not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody's going to like how you talk or the way you do things. And that's okay, because that's your choice. And same thing as a grocery store. We have cookie aisle and cereal aisle because not everybody likes the same cookies and cereal, but all of them seem to be on the shelf and doing okay. So, like, do you?
I never thought of it that way. That is such a great comparison because it's so true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. We are taught to fear other people's responses or to have to take them into consideration. And the reality is, no matter where you are in your career or in your life, there is a space that will let you be you, shine fully and authentically, and not have to dim your light for anyone.
Yes.
And it's hard to learn without experience, but it's something that you can try to learn.
Yes.
Try to incorporate, no matter what stage you're in. And I love that. That's so beautiful.
Yeah. And I think if it came up for you, there's a purpose for it. It's not just random. Like, it came up and it came from a place because somebody needed it. And you were the vessel that it selected to bring it to life. And so I think at some point you have a duty and an obligation to birth it, to say it, to do it.